Hello, my name is Jeff Hedges. I'm the president and CEO of Hedges Associates in New Florence, Pennsylvania. My company provides individualized, customized programs for compliance for independent pharmacies throughout the nation. When I retired from the Air Force, I was looking for something different than working with the military or working with the government. My peers, when we retired, they took their blue suits off and went to work with civilian clothes. I wanted something radically different. I didn't want to work with the chain of command through military or through the government services. So I came back and I seen a need for providing compliance services. And my first client was actually a radiology company. It was a friend of mine and he needed HIPAA compliance services. So I looked at the regulations, then wrote a program, and then from there, the program expanded. I seen the need in the pharmacies, and we've just grown through that process as the compliance through the pharmacies and the healthcare industry has grown over the years. I have found that independent pharmacists and their staff are some of the best people in the country to work with. They're honest, they provide excellent health care, they're brilliant in what they do. But when it comes to all the federal compliance components, they struggle. Through that struggle, they are looking for solutions, and that's where we come in. We provide a solution for the pharmacy for their compliance needs. We've basically taken the weight off of their shoulders, worried about the government coming in and inspecting them, fining them, taking money back through audits. And what happened is we now provide a solution where we guide them all the way through. If they're stuck, they have a project manager to call, which is basically their assistant compliance officer. That assistant compliance officer helps them on the best days and on the worst days. Once we have lifted this burden off the pharmacies, we then develop a relationship. And that relationship between myself, my staff, and our client, which becomes our friend and part of our family, is the most important thing. There's nothing more enjoyable than being able to render aid, to help people going through an audit, and we have the solutions and everything's relieved and they pass. It basically comes back to my Air Force training. We have always been taught through the Air Force, as well as when I trained my airmen, is that if you're going to do something, do it right the first time, then go beyond and do what's needed. Don't let any stone unturned and don't let any question unanswered. That's what we do. And when it comes to federal compliance, whether it's the federal government, or an insurance company, an auditor, or an inspector, they're coming into the facility to ding that facility and to take money back. Our programs give them solutions, gives them the answers to the questions and even checklists for those questions so they can answer the question. And they can get that surveyor, auditor, or inspector out of their facility as fast as possible with no deficiencies. It's amazing when you look back. We formed this company in 2006 with my wife and my closest friend. We started off working with a HIPAA compliance program where a friend of ours in a radiology company needed HIPAA compliance. We then started working with them, developed the policies and procedures for them, and then we grew from there. I saw the need for this kind of service with other entities, especially in the pharmacy industry. From there, as the regulatory industry from the government changed, we started adding DME POS. We started working with fraud, waste, and abuse, HIPAA compliance. Then we moved into pharmacy compliance, compounding compliance, human resources. We provide computer-based training. We provide all the different tools that mainly a pharmacy, but also other healthcare providers can use to stay compliant. And here we are 10.5 years later, and we have this huge company. We have a great staff that's there to support our clients, our friends, and our family.
Hi, I'm Becky Templeton with Hedges Associates. I'm the Director of Business Development. Our company is based out of Pennsylvania, and we offer custom compliance solutions to a wide variety of healthcare industries, including independent pharmacies, DME facilities, doctors' offices, and chiropractors. It's amazing to see how much can change in a decade. When HIPAA first hit the scene, no one could have imagined that it would take shape and impact so many sectors and even expand to areas outside of traditional healthcare. As regulations continue to become more complex, we broadened our services to include Medicare accreditation prep, a pharmacy program that matches up with the ever-changing requirements from insurance companies like Catamaran, CVS Caremark, and Optimum RX. We've also developed partnerships with many other companies to offer many other additional services to our clients. We are continually updating our content to meet not only the requirements, but the needs of the industry. Recently, we've refreshed our compliance binders, marketing material, and our compliance portal. The Better Business Bureau is a great organization that highlights businesses throughout the country that are honest and ethical, have fair treatment of clients, and outstanding customer service. We strive to have our clients, vendors, and support businesses feel the same way about us at Hedges Associates. Having an A+ rating helps to show our clients and potential clients that we're living the Better Business Bureau vision every day, an ethical marketplace where buyers and sellers can trust each other. We were very excited to be awarded the runner-up for the Torch Award in 2014 and are even in the running for the award again this year. Both years I've had the privilege of completing the application, and it's been a really great experience working with our staff and discussing various situations that have occurred and the excellent solutions we've been able to provide to our clients. A few words come to mind when I think about working with our compliance strategists: enlightening, scary, and helpful. The group of ladies at Hedges Associates has your best interests at heart. Our team's going to spend time to understand your business, the items you already have in place, and the services you have from other vendors. You'll discuss what your operations currently look like and what you hope they're going to look like in the future. We're never going to sell you a service that you don't need, and these ladies are going to help determine where your gaps in compliance may be occurring and offer an Hedges solution. Sometimes a new client may only need a small program like fraud, waste, and abuse or a diabetic shoe program. Other times our sales team will recommend an entire compliance package to give the clients all of their services in one location. One thing's for sure, when you work with us at Hedges Associates, our compliance specialists are going to be able to help you figure out your compliance needs. I think it really means something different to everybody, but to me, it means a little bit of difficulty in the beginning to make things a lot easier in the end. Think about having a custom suit made, a custom built house, or a custom designed car. You spend a lot of time in the beginning mapping things out, getting the design and the details done. Then after the production, you have a very usable and enjoyable product. We ask our clients to complete a fairly lengthy questionnaire so we know all the specifics about their business, employees, and operation. Our team of project managers will completely customize and prepare the support documents that accompany all of our policies and procedures. This means the client doesn't need to fill in the blanks with any information later on. Also, if an update would occur, they're done automatically and posted to our compliance portal, so the client will always have the most updated and current items just a click away. Every client of Hedges Associates is assigned a project manager. Think of them like your mini or assistant compliance officer. This is your dedicated contact person within our company who will create the customized programs for you, make any changes that occur either because something changed in your organization or something changed on our end. They're also available to train you and your staff on how to use our program to its fullest. Depending on the programs you purchase, they can even help prepare Medicare applications, revalidations, and in some cases, they'll even help with your accreditation organization paperwork. The RJ Hedges project manager relationship that will be built is an invaluable asset that no other compliance company offers. Our compliance portal is a great tool for our clients to get everything we offer right at their fingertips, complete with a search function. If we printed every policy and procedure and support document, clients would be buried in a pile of papers and would constantly be receiving notices to print out new documents because they're out of date. Think of our compliance portal as a virtual bookshelf or even a compliance cloud. It grants multiple users from your facility access to all the policies, procedures, support documents you need to be in compliant with state and federal regulations. We have an OIG report that runs in less than 5 seconds, access to do background checks, a Medicare reconciliation log, a performance management system for reporting adverse events to PSO, and we can do it all from any device that has access to the internet. A lot of facilities get compliance programs from many different entities. The compliance portal allows our clients to get everything they need in one location. If you are just getting started, you've got a million things you're trying to keep straight. Building your store, acquiring merchandise, signing contracts, establishing a clientele, and applying for numbers. It's really easy for oversight to occur, especially in the area of compliance. There's just too many things to do. We can help get you prepared to get your Medicare number, get accredited, and make suggestions on additional revenue builders such as offering immunizations at your facility and even dispensing diabetic shoes. Several of our clients have expanded and have multiple locations. We can help create business plans and do market analysis to help ensure the success of your businesses. We do offer a flexible pricing option for new facilities and have monthly payments available to help stretch your startup dollars. Many of our programs include an HR component that will even create personnel folders complete with tax paperwork, conflicts of interest, job descriptions, and many other items. If you're starting a new facility, I would encourage you to contact our compliance specialists at RJ Hedges Associates. They can provide a great amount of information at no charge during a compliance review. In my opinion, a lot of people are playing Russian roulette with compliance. They'll say things like, "I hope I'm getting everything done." When you work with a compliance consultant, you know you're in compliance and you know you're up to date. A couple of things you'll want to keep in mind if you're considering doing compliance on your own or hiring a compliance consultant. Time. It's going to take a lot of time to create your policies and procedures, but also the support documents that accompany them and update those items on a regular basis. Understanding. Do you understand the regulations as it pertains to your specific industry? And if you have a question, who can you contact to answer those questions? Cost. How much is your time worth? Are you going to be hiring someone to work in your facility to do your compliance, or are you going to try to work it in with all of the other items you're trying to complete? Consequences. You've heard about fines and exclusion lists, losing contracts and licenses. Are you willing to take on that risk? When you work with a compliance consultant, we can tell you what you should be doing and in some cases what you should not be doing. A compliance consultant can give you peace of mind because they're working to keep you up to date and compliant on a regular basis. I like to say, do what you do best and contract the rest. I use this motto in my personal life and in my business life. If you follow it, you can use a compliance consultant to take care of all of your compliance needs while you're doing what's most important to you, taking care of your patients.